This is the lowdown. Stubborn Academy, we will not register our SIM cards. What happened to that whole agenda? This is the question a lot of Ghanaians are asking Sam George. Well, just a few years ago when he was opposition, he said a lot regarding the re-registration of the SIM cards at that time, saying it wasn't too necessary and even making claims that Ghana has a sufficient database to cross-check all these inconsistencies. Therefore, there was no need for people to come for a re-registration. But now he's saying otherwise.
People use fraudulent national ID cards to register their SIM cards. That should not mean that all 32 million active SIM card holders in Ghana today, or all 32 million active SIM card, the holders must go through a re-registration. Identify those whose cards are fraudulent, because you can do that using the Ghana card registration database, the NIA database. You can do that using the EC voter database. Do that using the SNIT database, and do that using the DVLA database. These are, and even the National Health Insurance, these are all biometric databases that we are synchronizing in the country. So you can do a cleanup of that.
These are some updates he gave about the whole process of this new SIM re-registration exercise. Now, he said that the whole process is going to follow a color code. So we have color red, yellow, and green.
Now I have your Ghana card biometrically linked and I have your device biometrically linked. What it means and what we're doing is that we're creating a two-strike system. Every SIM, every device, every Ghana card is going to be color-coded. When everything is fine, it's green. When there's an issue on it, it's yellow. When you're blacklisted, it's red.
Now the green is for if the Ghana card used for the SIM registration process has no problems at all, like there's no record of any fraudulent activity. Now the yellow has to do with Ghana cards that have issues in the sense that certain SIM cards that are associated with that Ghana card have been flagged once for a fraudulent activity. And the red is when it has been totally flagged. In this case, 2 fraudulent activities have been recorded pertaining to that particular Ghana card. And he is saying that in this instance, not only will you be unable to use that same Ghana card to register for a new SIM card, but also you will be deprived from accessing other services that you need your Ghana card for. So for instance, when you go to the bank and you need to verify something using your Ghana card, you can't do this. When you go to the hospitals, even with the NSS registration process, you can't do all of these things. So literally your Ghana card will become a useless piece of plastic because you can't do anything at all with it unless you report yourself to the appropriate authorities, which is the police. Another significant issue that was raised was data being compromised by third parties. And the minister clarified that this wasn't going to be the case because platform and technical partners involved in this whole process will not have any backdoor or offline access to all these data provided by citizens.
This time, we're not holding anybody's data. The platform and the technical partner will not store or hold anybody's data. What you're doing is a live verification, a liveliness test. It's a verification in real time against the NIA's database. So nobody holds your data.
Rather, the verification is going to be done in real time. That is, the data provided is going to be verified against data that NIA already has in real time. And also, the registry developed for this whole process is going to be kept with the NCA only. Concerns were raised about the financial cost that this process is going to come to us at. However, the minister has clarified that the whole process is not going to cost any taxpayer to spend any amount of money. Now, you may ask, if we are not paying for it, then who is? Now, he is saying that the whole process is going to be funded by the telecommunication companies. And if it is going to be funded by them, people are asking, wouldn't they also try to get back the money from us because they are also working for profit? So if about 30 million people are registering SIM cards, how do you expect them to get all the money they spend on this back? And he was saying there is no way they'll increase data prices or try to get their money back, because to do so, you have to get to the regulatory body to have your increase justified. And that's the only way he convinced them to pay for this was by telling them that, okay, if they won't pay, then the registration process won't be done. But then a policy will be set whereby any such incident recorded with the particular telecommunication company will come at a fine to them. Now, with all the details I've provided you with, share your thoughts about it in the comment section. This is the lowdown on the Ghana Insider.